Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the
touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 42 yards.
And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 26.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will have the Dolphins 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave.
Here's Tua. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Hill. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jair Brown on the stop there. Here's 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
At their own 19-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
26 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Tua going to throw.
The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Look at the big fella go. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 95 yards.
Here's Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that we're going to do. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there for the Niners. 6 yards. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Again, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now 2 are going to change the play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 58 yards.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, but they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Purdy looking to throw. This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach,
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The 2 is going to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Tua. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Purdy.
And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Niners 46, Dolphins 21. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
4th down, 4th quarter, here's Tua.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have shown this.